Hi guys, here's a list of the colors used in this really special painting, and I cannot wait to share with you. This painting is so cool. Thank you so much to my supporters, Elizabeth, Bet, and John. You know, you guys, even small donations help bring more art videos for you, and I would love to keep doing this. The link to PayPal is in my description box below. And you can visit my shop with new prints and paintings updated regularly. And that's one of the ways to make one of these paintings your own. Make it yours at my shop. The other thing you can do is share and support, and I've noticed some of you doing that on Facebook. There is a share button. You can share with people my videos and just watch a favorite artist of yours grow naturally by sharing and supporting their art. And that's a great way to help somebody if you don't have money to buy a painting or for a donation. So I appreciate each and every one of you so much. This painting is extremely emotional for me, and boy, I don't even having a hard time talking about it, I guess, but I was having a very emotional evening and grieving over the loss of something, and I can tell you that all of my passion and emotion went into this painting, and I am totally blown away by the way it turned out, honestly. It is a gallery wrapped 16 by 20 canvas, one of those heavy duty gallery wrapped. And you can see I'm starting it. I didn't really use a cup here, and I just started out with an intentional stripes, but you guys, I decided this painting is so special that I decided I was going to make prints, have the prints professionally printed. And you guys, these limited edition prints, I just want to I just want to show you. Can you even tell the difference? One is the print and one is the original painting right there. And I mean, it is, when I got this print, it's on luster, shimmering metallic luster paper. And it's full size. It's 16 by 20 full size. It's like amazing. So yeah, those are gonna be up in my store today. So if you're interested in a print, it's $80. That includes the cost of shipping and everything. So they'll be signed with a certificate of authenticity, and I'm only going to sell 100. So yeah, if you love this painting as much as I do, now the funny part about this painting is you can see that I'm doing a swipe, and it's very messy, and normally when I do swipes, I'm real careful. But like I said, I was in quite an emotional state, and the corners of the little plastic kept catching, and I just didn't care. I was like, I just don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep going. And I felt like almost a little sense of recklessness. Look, I'm picking up paint off the board and just slapping it on there. And see that white down there? That's not white paint, that's where the canvas is actually showing through. So I had to keep picking up paint off the board and just putting it on. And it's funny because I watched the video, and in retrospect I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never that reckless. I mean, I know it seems like I'm extremely reckless in my paintings, but I don't usually just pick up something off of the board and just slap it on. But it felt like the right thing to do. I got my airbrush and decided maybe it would be nice to have a swipe on one side and then some airbrush striations in the top where the blue colors were. And again, just like the last painting that I did, and I'll show you, where I put the cold colors on one side and the warm colors on the other side. I did that for this one too. And so you can see all of the warm tones are at the bottom of the painting and the cold tones are at the top. And that's some Payne's Gray and Smalt Hue by Golden. And then that top one is the Deco Art Extreme Sheen Aquamarine, and that's the one that makes those pretty cells, although it wasn't really making very many cells, I noticed, and so I was getting even frustrated with the airbrush. So I turned it around, and then I mixed up some of the Deco Art Champagne metallic, and then a very, very thin layer of the Van Dyke Brown, and I brought that thin layer of the Van Dyke Brown over the top of the Deco Art Champagne and then ran it through all of the blue colors. And the metallic of the champagne color started making the most gorgeous cells. And this is when I first started getting really excited about this painting, because at first I wasn't really sure where it was gonna go or what was gonna happen, but oh my gosh, look at those pretty gorgeous cells. The champagne color going into the Van Dyke Brown is so pretty. And then this happened, and I love that. Look, it looks like a monster. Or like an angry flower monster, or some people have seen other figures in this painting at the end, but man, when I saw that, I was like, you know what, just my emotions were coming out in this painting. It was crazy. And obviously it looks like fire with the orange and the Alizarian crimson and the that Soho bright orange in there, making that bright contrast color. And then anywhere that there was the champagne color at the bottom caused the little cells to kind of pop through. But this is just one of those occasions where, I did speed it up a little bit, but I was having pretty much reckless abandon with my balloon rolls, and I just wasn't taking as much time and care and placement, and it actually worked out to my advantage in this scenario. So I don't know, guys, painting and art of any kind is so cathartic. I was so sad and so angry when I started this painting, and yet, by the end of the painting, I felt so much better. I had so much relief, and then to stand back and be able to have something gorgeous come out of it, and productive and beautiful, and something that I'm going to be able to share with others. It's a really cool experience. Art is amazing. And so then I took my satin enamel bottle, that's my special little satin enamel white bottle, and I just wanted to make some little, I guess, like kind of white smoky looking flames rising off of some of these balloon rolls, and so I decided to use my fingers to do that. And especially above this little monster's head, I wanted to give it some sort of, little flaming horns. And you may not see a monster, you may see something different. A lot of people have seen a lot of different things in this painting, but one thing that I do notice, and it was exactly the way I was feeling that day, was the Van Dyke Brown is an earth color, and so is the champagne. And it really provides a layer between the top part of the painting and the bottom. That center layer is like the earth, or I guess the sides that maybe we have to keep under control. And so in this painting, I definitely you could see the bottom part of this painting is under the earth layer. And that's maybe the surface of me, and I'm having to keep it under control, all my emotions and my anger over the situation, my sadness and grief and loss and all of this huge chaotic ball of emotions that I was having. And then the top part is the blue and the gentle flowing waves coming down, and maybe that's the above. What others see in the day, maybe I have to hold it together for a business or for people in my life, or even for the my partner that I'm dealing with. I have to be strong for other people. And so this painting, that's one of the reasons why I named it What Lies Beneath, because especially in this day, it was very true that I had to really hold myself together for the other people in my life and for my business life. So I thought it was just an appropriate and fitting name for this painting. And I'm totally in love with this painting. I think it's one of the most interesting and just variable pieces that I've ever done, and certainly just completely filled with energy. So I'm just thrilled that I actually got that on camera for you guys, and I really wasn't even going to film that night. I was just going to paint, and I'm really glad I did, because now I'm able to share it with you and take you through an emotional process. And I don't want you to worry though, because I'm actually feeling so much better and so much happier and more confident this week. And I think everything is going to be okay. I live a very blessed and beautiful life. So, even during transition periods, they are uncomfortable. They're totally necessary for change. And, sometimes that's what we have to go through to get to the other side of something. So I feel pretty happy. And finally, I want to ask you guys something. So many of you have said that you love the sound of my voice and would, find a lot of peace and calm in my voice. This is like I'm listening to the universe when I get these comments over and over and over and over and over. This is the universe sending me a message. I should be doing something with my voice. And I've been thinking about starting another channel. And I would love to hear in the comments what kind of a channel that you might enjoy listening to me. I've thought about meditation, guided meditations, affirmations. I thought about even reading children's books, because I'm definitely, I love to do that. And, kids do love it. But I would just love to hear any thoughts and ideas you have on this subject. So there's the piece that's my favorite of the whole thing. I just love that. I just can't help it. I just love the way it turned out. And look at that little creature over there on the right with the eyeball kind of staring. And there's the whole piece, you guys. Look at it. And it dried so pretty. Here's a picture of it dried. Look at that. That's a 16 by 20 gallery wrap canvas, and it's, it's really special, and honestly, the prints are absolutely stunning. So yeah, anyway, thanks for sharing this time with me, you guys, and I can't wait to make more art videos just for you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit all notifications so I can make more art videos just for you.